Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another Genshin Impact tier list. This one's going to be a little interesting. So, if you know me, I'm a huge K-pop fan. So, today we're going to be creating random groups of four for Genshin Impact characters, and we're going to be ranking them based on how popular they would be if they were K-pop groups. So, we have seven different tiers. We have global icons, so like the most popular, like BTS, Blackpink. Everyone around the world knows them. Famous worldwide, they are definitely famous. They're popular, like Twice, ITZY, Stray Kids. Well known mostly everywhere. It's like your usual, K-pop group that's, somewhat popular. Sometimes has a hit song, but sometimes they're just very like, there. You have their average fan base, kind of underrated, maybe like a dream catcher, something like that. Potential to be popular. So I guess you could say these are like rookies. These groups have potential to be popular, but they just aren't for whatever reason. And then you have the tier that only hardcore fans know. Like they are practically dead, but if hardcore K-pop fans know them, they're the only ones that are going to. And then no chance of survival. They're dead on arrival. They have no chance to becoming a popular K-pop group. They should just disband immediately. So this should be fun. We have all Genshin Impact characters. Again, we're not using the children or Alloy, because again, fuck Alloy. And yes, this time I have Diona here. If you don't know what I mean, you can check out last video. So yeah, let's get into it. Here we go. Random groups. Let's see what we get. Oh boy. I'm scared. All right, done. So we're just gonna go one team at a time. So Emily, Mika, Kuki Shinobu, and Heizo. Emily, Mika, Kuki Shinobu, and Heizo. I have no idea. All right, so let's just get these here. Um, hmm. Where's Mika? Oh, there he is. All right, so if these four were a K-pop group, oh man, this is a rough one. I don't think they would be popular at all, honestly. Maybe, mm, I don't know. I don't think they'd have no chance of survival. I think they have some chance. It's either only hardcore fans know or potential to be popular. Let's see. Emily, Hazel, Mika just kind of throws this off. But again, if they are we taking like longevity, like how long they're going to be a group? Because I feel like the longer they're a group, the more popular they could become. So I'm going to put them in the potential to be popular. I think they have potential in the long run. If it's just a short run, then only hardcore fans would know them. I don't even know what music would they make, because these characters are all very different. I don't know what type of music they would make. Kuki Shinobu would obviously be the rapper. I mean, that's without saying. Emily would be the main vocalist. And Hazel would probably be the leader. I don't know. But yeah, all right. Next group. Kale, Mona, Shingsho, and Bennett. Ooh. This is a nice, interesting group. Bennett and Shingsho. All right, right? Kale, Mona, Shingsho, and Bennett. Yeah. Huh. This is interesting. You have two Mondstadt characters, Leeway and Sumeru. They're all kind of unique in a way. Honestly, this would be a little fun group. Like they would be fun rookies for sure. Uh I definitely think they'd be underrated. I actually don't think they'd be popular, but only hardcore. I do not think this is a bad group. I think this is a good group. However, they would not be popular and only hardcore fans would know them. That is what I'm seeing with this. I think they'll have like a little strong core fan base that only hardcore K-pop fans would know, but they would never be able to like break out and reach, stardom. But they'd be a nice little fun group to get into. That's my opinion on that group. Next, Aoife, Toma, Llama, and Xiao. Whoa. Well, this is an interesting group. Oh Man, we almost had a entire group of guys, but then you have Llama, the pretty lady here. This, oh man, this is interesting. I am getting some weird groups. Uh, you know what? This is such an interesting group. I think, oh man, they're gonna be up here. They're either well known mostly everywhere or an average fan base. I think there is enough mystery behind them, enough star power, popularity that they would be somewhat popular. But how popular is the question? Llama's the real kicker here. Like that'd be crazy. She'd definitely be the center and probably main vocalist. Zhao would be easily be the rapper. He'd go. You know what? This is an underrated popular group. I'm gonna put them as well known mostly everywhere. They'd actually be pretty popular, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Next, Amber, Shenhe, Razor, and Yelan. Bruh, Razor completely ruins this group. Oh my god, this would have been perfect. Razor and Shenhe. I love you, Razor, but God, Amber, Yelan, and Shenhe all in one group would be iconic. I don't know what Razor would do, honestly. Razor being here throws this entire group off. I'd feel bad because I feel like a lot of people would be hating on Razor. I don't know. I really do not know. You know what? Potential to be popular. They have potential, obviously, to be very popular. It's just Razor. I don't know what Razor would do. I'm going to put them as potential to be popular because they definitely have potential. But will it happen? Who knows? So that's where I'm putting them. Next up. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention there's going to be two groups of three. So, like, we have all teams of four here. There's going to be one group of three, or two groups of three that I'm going to combine to make a group of six. So, like a 6-member K pop group for Genshin characters. And then we'll do that. So, just in case one of them is here. No. So, Dia, Dahlia, Ayato, and Sucrose. What are these teams, bro? Dia, Dahlia, who? Ayato. This is an odd team. You definitely have the top two oldest with Dia and Ayato, and then the two like younger members with Dahlia and Sucrose. Sucrose is that one very shy K-pop group member that doesn't talk a lot, doesn't have a lot of lines, very shy, you know, introverted. Honestly, this could be a very popular group. I'm going to put them as average fan base. I think they'd have an average fan base. I think they'd be pretty popular if I'm going to be honest. They have a very interesting dynamic where I feel like their personalities and their talents will combine kind of perfectly. So yeah, that's what I'm saying about this group. I think they'd be, have an average fan base. Good career. Escoffier, Kazuha, Albedo, Clorand. Oh boy, this one might be very popular. This might be a very popular group. And oh yeah. Oh yeah. This gives me Card vibes. This is going to be a famous worldwide group, I think. They'd be extremely popular, all visuals, all talented. They're going to have a really good music. I don't know what type of genre they'd make or like mainly focus on what their concept would be, but yeah, this group would be very, very popular throughout Teyvat and all of the world. Yeah, I don't think I have to go into much detail about this group. That's a star stacked lineup. Next up, Kujo Sara, Yaimiko, Janyun, and Baiju. Well then, hello. 2 Leeway and 2 Inazuma. I'm gonna say well known mostly everywhere, and because of that, because there's 2 members from Inazuma, 2 members from Leeway, they're going to be pretty popular in those 2 nations. I don't know how popular they would be in other nations, but I do think with the amount of, you know, history, all four of these characters have been around for a long time, and I think they'd know what is popular with the public, especially Yai Miko with, Yai Publishing House and continuing to make books. So yeah, I think this would be a very popular group, mostly well known everywhere. Yoimiya, Mizuki, Barbara, Yunjin. Yep, that's definitely going to be a popular group without a doubt. And oh wow, wait, this group is kind of perfect, right? Yoimiya, Mizuki, Barbara, Yunjin. Yeah. So you have Yunjin, leeway opera singer, Barbara, monster idol, Yoimiya, one of the best choices for an idol. I mean, with her personality, her demeanor, just everything about her screams being an idol. And Mizuki can be that very elegant dancer. I mean, they'd go far. Like, this group would be very famous. Do I put them famous worldwide or well known mostly everywhere? I'm going to put them in famous worldwide, but again, these two groups are famous for completely different reasons. So, yeah. I could see this group kind of being, I want to say like Ive, more like an Ive type of group. I don't know. That's what the vibes I'm getting here. But that group would definitely be extremely popular. Next up, Noelle, Shilonen, Venti, and Sino. Huh. All right. So this is another interesting group. Shilonen obviously would be amazing DJ and everything. Venti, he can be the lyricist. Sino and No, I don't really know what to think of this group. You know what? I feel like this group is going to have an average fan base only because with Shilonen making the beats, Venti making the lyrics, I think this group, music wise, is going to be top tier. This group is going to have amazing music. Their discography is going to be flawless, but there's just something that can't click, worldwide all over to that, and they can't get extremely popular. But their fan base knows how good their music is, and their choreography would be great too. So they're going to have an average fan base. Kokomi, Gaming, Ganyu, and Wander. Oh, good lord. Wander. Gaming. This group is interesting. I guess for this group, how is Wander going to do? How would Wander be an idol? How would he take it? Would he quit immediately? I don't know. Gaming is a very, charming, light-hearted person. I feel like he could keep Wander in check, and if they can become friends, that would help. Otherwise, this group's a lost cause. So I'm going to put them as potential to be popular. They have potential, but it all depends on Wander. Again, like, all these groups really have to depend on something. So they have the potential to be popular, but who knows if they would be or not. Next up. All right, we're going to save that team of three. So Chongyun, Jinyan, Child, and Flins. Huh. Jinyan with the boys here. Okay, wait. Wait, I see a vision here. I see a damn vision here. This group is going to be one of those groups that debut without having, with, a little bit of hype, but not much, but then they just suddenly blow up and they're going to become very popular. I'm going to say well known mostly everywhere. I see them being a very trendy K-pop group. A lot of, TikTok trends and clips, and people are going to be using a lot of their songs for videos and stuff. I think this would be one of those trendy, newer K-pop groups that are just kind of blow up out of nowhere. That's what I see of that. Next, we have Ningguang, Yanfei, Kuching, and Alini. Wow. Fontaine. 3 leeway characters and in 1 Fontaine with Linny. Damn, this would be crazy. You know what? This could be a specific leeway type of K-pop group with featuring Linny. I would say only hardcore fans would know. I'm going to say only the hardcore K-pop fans would know because I think this would be a very leeway focused group. I mean, Linny is just there to be there. I'm just going to say that. I think if you're a hardcore K-pop fan, you'll know of this group. But if not, if you're just a casual fan, you're never going to hear of it because they're kind of, not that popular besides in leeway or a specific area of the country. So that's my take on that. Candice, Diluc, Raiden, and Chevres. Huh. Candice, Diluc, Raiden, Chevres. I've gotten the weirdest ass teams. This one is giving me a hard time. I'm kind of at a loss. I don't really know what to make of this group. They are all so different. Honestly, a part of me just wants to say they have no chance at survival. Because I don't know how well this group would even mesh together. I don't know if I can see any of these characters becoming, getting along and becoming good friends. This is the weirdest freaking group I've ever seen. So yeah, I'm going to put them at no chance at survival, honestly. I don't see a way this group can become popular. Or even I don't even know if they have the potential to be popular. I just see this becoming a train wreck, honestly. So that is what I'm doing. Inefa, Auroron, Lisa, and Layla. Inefa, Auroron, Lisa, and Layla. Now this group, this is an odd group for sure because you have AI with Inefa here, a robot. You have Layla who, I mean, she doesn't need sleep. K-pop idols don't need sleep. They work 24/7 anyway. Lisa, who's the mommy of the group, and then Auroron. Yeah, no, this group I can see being pretty popular. Definitely. Actually, this group could be kind of controversial. Honestly, this would be a controversial group, and because of that, they are going to be well known mostly everywhere. This is going to be one of those controversial K-pop groups. You have AI with a Nefa, people complaining about that. You have Layla and her sleep disorder thing, whatever. People will be complaining it's because of management, and then you just have Lisa and Auroron carrying. Yeah, no, I think this would be a very controversial group, and because of that, they're gonna be well known mostly everywhere. Their music is probably gonna be great, but yeah, they're gonna be popular for sure. Kave, Shangling, Navia, Kaya. Well, wait a minute. This group might just work very well. I can see. Okay, she's the cute one of the group. The what's the word? The Eggyo, kind of like Chu. Ling would be like the Chu from Luna of this group. Navia would be, like Wan Young, the queen. Kaya and Kave are just 2 guys, with muscles, giving them all the visuals, crazy hot vocals. This would be a very popular group. Yep, this would be a worldwide famous group. I can see it already. The fans would eat this group up for sure. I don't know what type of music they'd make, but they'd be popular. Shiori, Lynette, Eula, and Lanyan. Shiori, Eula, Lynette, and Lanyan. All right, this is another popular group. I definitely see this group. I don't know if they'd get along, but I do think they'd put in the time and effort and make unbelievable choreography, and their music would be very good. I think they're going to be well known mostly everywhere. I don't know if they'd be famous worldwide, but they're definitely going to be a very popular group that a lot of fans would love. They're going to be very consistent, that's for sure. Maybe like an N mix type of group. Yeah. Good vocals, dancers, everything. That makes sense. Faruzan, Nouvellette, Hu Tao, and Rosaria. Alrighty. Rosaria, Nouvellette, Faruzan, and Hu Tao. Huh. I'm kind of just sitting here looking at this team and I can't picture much. All right, you know what? I'm going to say they're going to have an average fan base. They're just going to have an average fan base. I think they're going to be a very, raw type of K-pop group. They're going to have they're going to need to practice a lot. They're going to have, good music. Choreography will be okay, vocals. I mean, everything about this group I can see just being average. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. And they have maybe they have the money. So maybe their music videos would be absolutely off the charts amazing. Maybe that's it. But I think they just have an average fan base. Nothing too crazy. But they're not going to be really popular, but they're not going to be, have no fans. So, yeah. That's just an average K-pop group. Next up, Ito, Alhaitham, Fremine, and Charlotte. Ooh. Alhaitham, Fremine, and Charlotte. So you have... This would be a very chaotic group. For sure. Extremely chaotic. Actually, I think this would be a well-known, mostly everywhere group. I think the fans would love Ito and Alhaitham. They'd go crazy for them. And then you have Fremine. Fremine, he will be one of these characters that, that looks very shy, timid. But then when he gets on stage, he performs his heart out. And he has crazy moves. And then Charlotte is just Charlotte. She's going to be a very energetic character, or I guess member of the group. And she'll be the talker. And of course, she's going to write in the Steambird. So a lot of people are going to know about this group. So I'm going to say, yeah, they're going to be well known everywhere, pretty much. They'd be a popular group, for better or worse. See, Lali, Chaska, Ayaka, and Arlecchino. All right, game over. This is your group. This is your number one group, I think. This is your Blackpink. Your aespa. Oh my god. This is it. This is the group. This is the group. Wait. Never mind. Not Skirk. Not Skirk. Ayaka. You have Ayaka, Arlecchino, Lali, and Chaska. Yeah. This is the group. You're not going to find a better group than this, possibly. So I'm going to put them in global icons. They're BTS Blackpink level. aespa level. 100%. This group would be so popular. Oh my god. You literally have all like ranges on the spectrum here. You have everything. Their songs would go hard. Holy shit. Dude, this group would be so popular. I need fan art of this now. I love it. That's perfect. Kirara, Tainari, Goro, and Sethos. Kirara, Goro, Tainari, and Sethos. This group, you know what? I have an interesting theory here. This is going to be a group only hardcore fans know. I don't think this group will be that popular, but they actually are going to be very talented, make great music, have great choreography, and this group can be very like social, like they're on social media a lot. They like to socialize with the fans, do a lot of live streams. I can see this being a very underrated, really not popular, but a very good group, but only hardcore fans would know. And if they got more popular, they would be huge. But unfortunately, they're not. And only the hardcore fans will know them. And they would love them. So that's my take on that group. Kanich, Aether, Lumine, and Beto. What are the odds that two travelers are together with Kanich and Beto? So you have the two main characters, Kanich and Beto. I mean, sure. Why not? Well known mostly everywhere. I don't see why they wouldn't be. This is a great group. I don't think they, I mean, I don't want to take and put them famous worldwide just because the two travelers are there. I don't. They're just, well known mostly everywhere. They're a good group. You're, solid, very consistent group. Yeah. And then last two, Mawika, Mualani, Farina, and Zhang Li. Holy. I gotta do it. Global icons right here. You have Farina. You have three Archons, and then Mualani, who's probably one of the top three characters you could have as a K-pop idol. She's perfect for that role. Yeah, this group is going to be global icons. These are your two most popular groups that everyone will be fighting over. Like, who's better? 100%. And then for your last group of six, you have Fischl, Skirk, Jean, and then Risley, Varessa, and Nilu. So Jean, Fischl, Nilu, Varessa, Skirk, and Risley. So this is your group of six. This is like your G Idol when Sujin was still there. Your Everglow. Yeah, this is your group of six. Yeah, no, I mean, this group literally has so many different characters. I'd say they'd be famous worldwide. I don't see why they wouldn't be. They have everything to make a good K-pop group. It's like with a six. I can see, oh man, Varessa and Nilu definitely being, but you have Fischl, right? Dude, this is a star-studded group. They'd be very well. Their dynamic would be sick. They'd make crazy music too. You can go with the rock theme like Risley and Varessa, the elegant theme like Jean, Nilu, the chaotic like NCT type of music like Fischl. Then you have your futuristic type songs with Skirk. I mean, that's a good group. That's a good group. So we did it. We have gone through everything, and this is my ranking of these K-pop groups. We only have one for No Chance of Survival. A few groups only hardcore fans would know. Potential to be popular for sure. Your average fan base, and then well-known mostly everywhere. Your popular groups, they're famous worldwide. Twice's, Stray Kids, ATEEZ, and then your BTS, Blackpink groups right here. These two. These are, in my opinion, these are definitely the two most popular groups. I think that would be. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. What did I rank terribly? Am I on track here? We got some very interesting groups. Could have been better groups, but at the same time, we got a lot of really good groups. So I can't really complain. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you all in the next tier list video. Thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.